影片开始前，你还没有订阅我的频道吗？赶快订阅我的频道，这样你才不会错过最新的影片资讯哦。OK， 影片开始 ，Let's go.
You support that President Trump, like America should involve less in international affairs?
It depends, you know what I mean? Because if there's a war, like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? I mean, because we have NATO, and NATO is basically our partners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have like Poland. We have who else do we have? We have a bunch of countries that are like our team members. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like if they get affected, we kind of have to defend them. You know, because they use our resources. We make money from them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like if they say Iran wants to take over Poland, America won't let that happen because a lot of our money and a lot of our economy is getting help from Poland.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard, you know what I mean?
I asked so because I'm from Taiwan, and recently, like, we got the Taiwan and China issues. Like,
Yeah.
there could be a war. I'm not sure. I hope there will be not. But there
hopefully not.
There could be a war in the future. So with people in Taiwan, we kind of like debate, like, if there's a war happen, we're against China. Will America come to protect us or not?
Hopefully.
You know, so
I think,
hopefully there will be no war. But
I think America would help Taiwan or no?
You think so?
Maybe President Trump will.
Okay.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I've been hearing about the Taiwan thing, and that's very unfortunate. I don't like personally. I don't like the style of Xi Jinping. I think it's. I mean, yeah, you could see the numbers, and yeah, it's progressed economically and all that good stuff. But the style of living, I don't think you have freedom there. You know what I mean? I think it's a scary place to be in. You know, in America, you could say whatever you want. And in countries like China, if they catch you like saying negative things about the government, you could get in big trouble, you know what I mean? Or publishing something on social media. Your opinion, like your genuine opinion, like maybe if I said everything I'm saying in China right now about Xi Jinping, I would have got in trouble already. But right now, I could post on Facebook.
Privately, maybe fine.
Yeah. But right now, I can go on Facebook right now, Instagram, and say whatever I want about Joe Biden. I can say the worst things ever. Like, I could say the worst things that you could think of and publish it, and nothing would happen to me.
Yeah.
The FBI can see it. They're like, oh, well, that's his right in this country, you know? And that's why, like, I'm not a fan of, like, the style of China. I think it's sad.
But I think that in Biden's administration, that he wanted to ban TikTok, right?
Oh yeah. So there's a lot of controversy with that. Like right now, a lot of the government agencies in America, they want to ban it because, for example, when you download TikTok, during the agreements before you press OK and then they let you use the app, TikTok you allow TikTok to look at your phone. Like, for example, like if an agency wants to look at this phone,
but it's all the same. Facebook is the same. Instagram is the same.
Yeah, but for some reason, but those are Facebook and Instagram. Those are American.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And what happened first was American government said, all right, no government cell phones or devices or computers can have the app installed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because they don't want China to discover information that we talk about, whether it's military, whether it's war, finances, economy, our plans for the future. They don't want them to know because if I'm the president of the United States and I download TikTok, now China can look up the president of the United States phone and look at all my information.
Okay.
So that's why at first they said, all right, no government phones can have the app. But now they want no people to have the app because of that.
Okay.
I don't know
because
how
of
true
the
it is.
China-America thing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's because
and I feel like if China knew they could take over America or go to war and win, I feel like they would. But I feel like America doesn't want to fight China, but they're just trying to. They don't trust them. Like I feel like America's
you guys don't trust each other.
Exactly. But I feel like America is like more, all right, I'm working on this, but I do see that China's a potential threat. But I feel like China will more likely attack first before America wants to attack.
Really?
Personally, I think.
Oh.
But I think China's not dumb either. I think they're smart. I think they won't because it's a powerful
They are
military.
not ready yet.
But I think if someone chose first, I feel like China would first. But it'd be a bad mistake.
Oh.
I personally think, I don't know.
Okay.
You know, I think
You think there will be a war?
I hope not. But I think
But
it
you
could
think
be.
so? It could be. Okay.
I don't think it's impossible. I think it's
Okay.
very not like. I think it's the likelihood is probably small,
Mhm.
but I don't think it's impossible.
No.
I hope not.
Like-
You know,
If there's a war between China and America, that will be a
That'd be
big
great.
scale.
bro, that's World War III.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's scary.
We're kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, in Taiwan, you guys don't like. I mean, you guys don't like the idea of becoming part of China, right?
we want to live our
Personal
style. Like we want to keep the status quo.
Your own
we want to live
culture.
our life. So we don't want to be changed.
Yeah.
That's a human nature. But we want peace as well. So
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
want war.
Yeah.
So there's a kind of.
You just want to mind your own business. Like, leave us alone.
But it's really, difficult to maintain the status quo because, on the other hand, we don't want war. On the one hand, we don't want war. On the other hand, we want, we want to be independent.
Yeah.
And we want we don't want to be a part of China.
Yeah.
Okay. But we don't want war either. So
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
hard. So we cannot be independent and avoid the war.
So we
If
just
you're
wanna say-
independent, that means you have to be ready to fight.
Yeah. So it's kind of difficult.
It's hard.
So for me, I think to keep the peace is the most important thing for Taiwan. But the other party in Taiwan, they think we should keep our independence. So we
Yeah.
should. So it's kind of.
How is the president right now? Or you guys have president or what?
Yes.
Yeah, we do
He's
have
also
president.
What's his take on that? Like,
His policy is to fight China.
I don't think he's been
No.
wants to fight.
Yeah,
like, as in
listen
start
to
war
me.
with
maybe he
China.
wants
Listen
to,
to
he
me.
wants to like
It's a
defend
defense.
Taiwan.
That's kind of impossible.
But-
How can you fight such a big country to keep our peace?
Yeah.
You should negotiate and sacrifice something. But you have some degree of independence.
Yeah.
So that's so-called political negotiation. But that's people don't feel happy about that. People feel happy that we fight and we be independent.
No.
But
That's gonna be a hard
That-
war, don't you
that
think?
could be a war.
China's bigger.
Yeah.
yeah, so
That's like Ukraine versus Russia. Like, look at
Yeah,
Russia and
that's-
then look at Ukraine, so small.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's very hard because.
But nowadays, Ukraine still have to negotiate with Russia. I think maybe this year.
Yeah.
So,
I'm surprised Russia hasn't said nothing about U.S. or tariffs with Russia.
So, for example, Russia and Ukraine war, they got like a 3-year war, and they
But-
still have to negotiate.
But do you think the relationship between like U.S. and Russia will change now that Trump is in power? compared to Biden?
Maybe. I mean, I don't think it's really bad right now. I don't think it's super good, but I think something that Trump has done undeniably good is that he's been making peace with a lot of people. Like a lot of people, like in Americans, like
Yeah.
Democratic people, were like
Yeah.
when he met Kim Jong-un, he was like, "Oh my God,
yeah.
why would he be friends with him?" It's not that he wants to be friends. He's just being 2 steps smarter. He's trying to play the long game. Because think about it, if you have an enemy, whether you like him or not, just make peace with him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You don't have to in your heart be friends with him, but if you got to protect your family, your home,
Yeah.
you have to just calm him down. You know what I mean? You have to be like, hey, I help you, you help me, and we're good, blah, blah, blah. Even if you don't like him, you have to be smart. You have to play your cards right.
Yeah.
But I think that's something he's done good. I don't think he has any enemies right now because once he was elected president, a lot of leaders are all of a sudden, we're ready to make business with Trump. We're ready to make business with America. So it's, I just think they respect him, and I don't think they like him either, but they respect him because he's smarter. Like it's harder to take advantage of him versus Biden or Kamala Harris because again, it's just politicians. They don't really know about business, so they can get manipulated easier, or Trump's already a billionaire, he doesn't need money.
Yeah.
But these other politicians who have no money, they're more likely to sell out. They're more likely to take a deal of a corruption of $5 million because they don't have money. But when you're a billionaire, no one can manipulate you for $5 million.
Yes.
No one can manipulate you for $10 million.
Yes.
You are already a multi-billionaire. So it's gonna be harder to manipulate me. But if I'm poor, if I'm homeless, and you show me $1,000 to go lie, I'm gonna go lie for 1,000.
Yes.
But if I'm already a millionaire, you tell me to lie for 10,000, I'm like, bro,
Okay.
you need to pay me that times 70 million. You know?
Okay. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice we can talk about this.
Yeah.
Surprise！ 现在是工商时间，我要跟各位朋友推荐我的 YouTube 频道，现在已经开了一个新的会员等级，叫做白金会员。那白金会员有什么福利呢？加入白金会员可以不定期的看到我推出的私房影片，以及可以加入我的 Discord 群组，成为高级成员哦。那至于私房影片是什么，高级成员有什么福利？你加入就知道了。还不加入？还不加入？还不加入？赶快加入！